Welcome to Chatty Sparkly Runners, and we're going through all the different ways that you can do a run. And
yeah,
I said,
how you can vary your runs.
I rather ambitiously said I could do 30, but we did 3 last week. And some people have said that I've cheated in that I said a long run, a short run, and a medium run. But
really?
we did explain how your body loves variation, and actually varying your distances.
Yeah, it's part of it.
Is part of it.
Really, that's one in its own.
But that's just running.
It.
Yeah, but just running chatty.
Yeah.
So obviously the next step up is varying the pace of your run.
Yeah.
And so today we're going to introduce to the running world a new running term, but I'll save that for a bit later. So
that's exciting.
Yeah, it is the first time the world has ever heard this new running term. So so we're doing about how to put different speeds into your run, and the one that we're going to do this week
is the obvious one.
It's the obvious one, the sparkly bits.
Sparkly bits.
And so the sparkly bits put variation of speed into your run. So are we walking?
Well, let's start walking.
Okay.
See.
It's been a difficult weekend for filming. We haven't had to worry about where the sun shadow is for a few days, but we have worried about wind and the buffeting wind and things. So we've come to somewhere where we hope it is really quiet. So
I don't think we can run just yet, though.
No. Okay.
Okay, so adding sparkles into your run.
So adding a different pace into your run. So the first
Number
3
sparkles.
was just running the same pace the whole time. So the sparkly running puts a new pace into your run, and actually it's quite a fast pace, because the sparkles are 10-second bursts of energy, which you can do, and which we've done other videos on.
Yeah, we have, but some people might not have watched.
No, so we're going to
let's go over what sparkles are.
Okay, but we're going to say all the different ways that you can put a sparkle into a run.
So, but what is a sparkle?
Yeah, okay, so the sciencey bit behind it, because it is based on very good science, and that is your body has in its muscles 10 seconds of stored energy ready to go, and there's no oxygen, there's no byproducts, it's already there. So you can use those 10 seconds.
And you can run quite fast for 10 seconds.
You can run as fast as you like, as long as you're warmed up.
Yeah.
And so it's actually, when people say, oh, here's a running term, speed work. In other words, getting your body to teach you to run fast. Actually, the sparkles, in those 10 seconds, you can run your fastest. Because actually, you can only run your very fastest speed for about 40 metres before you have to slow down.
So the sparkles are just one way of putting that
So
into practice, aren't they?
and it's that 10 seconds of stored energy. And of course, the other thing you need to know is how long does it take you to put that energy back? Well, a lot of the energy is put back in about 45 seconds, but all the energy is put back in 3 minutes. So
well, that's important, isn't it? When we talk about the gap between each sparkle.
And that's that, because we've said you can do your sparkles in pairs, really. And
okay, so you do a sparkle is 10 seconds of fast running.
Yes.
With a recovery afterwards.
Yes, absolutely.
Okay. And so now let's talk about how.
So let's talk about how you do it with your beginners.
The different ways to sparkle.
Yeah. So how do you do it with your beginners then?
Yeah. So I don't put sparkles into the beginners walk to run for about 6 weeks.
Yes.
So 6 weeks of run walking. Oh, we're going to run walk in the wind.
Yeah, we're going chatty.
To get them nice and strong. Yeah, before they start to run fast.
Yeah, just to get them.
I don't want any muscle flying off bones.
No. So we get that, and we do that just to strengthen up those 6 weeks or 6 runs. Will just strengthen up their tendons
and then
enough
I ask them to be just a little bit cautious in terms of speed.
Okay.
To start with, and then gradually they'll get faster and faster.
And you would warm them up.
Yeah, good
properly.
Warm up first.
Just plenty of chatty running.
Yeah, a good 15 minutes of chatty running before we sparkle.
Yeah. So
and then the first time I do it, we will stop and we will do those 4 sparkles all in one block.
Yes. Okay.
I'm going to talk about how to do that.
Well, how to sparkle within a run. Okay.
How to do a block of sparkles with all the recovery.
Yes. Okay. So what we're saying is, I'm going to count that as beginner's sparkles. That's number 4 thing you can do.
You're really stretching these.
Yeah. Okay. So now number 5 is just a a run with some structured sparkles in them. So what you would do is you do a good warm-up, 15 minutes. You might go a little bit breathy, a few minutes breathy.
If you're used to running like that, don't
Yeah.
go breathy if you are not somebody that does any breathy running.
And then what I would do, and it works really well, is I would do pairs of sparkles. So I do a nice 10 seconds. I count. How do you know you've done 10 seconds? It's about
You
30.
haven't got a stopwatch. You
It's
just,
about 35 minutes, 35 meters.
yeah.
For a beginner, it's about 60
It's
meters.
just easy to count, 1,000, 2,000, and it's roughly, what I find is I roughly get between 8 and 10 seconds, which
Yes.
is fine.
You can play safe and do 8 seconds.
Yeah.
And that's good. So you would warm up, you do all the warming up. Some people like to put dynamic stretches in. I don't do that. We just warm up nicely by running. And then we do the first sparkle.
Yeah.
And then
Then a walk back.
we're going up the hill next.
Oh, no.
And then we walk back. Now most runners, I found this, when they like to jog back, but they don't really, a walk back's better because that's the recovery that they
Yes,
need
you need that
to put that
recovery.
in. So you put that, so you walk back, then you do the next one, and then you need a bit more recovery to put all that
Yeah,
into
so
you.
with my beginners, we would then put some dynamic stretches in that 3 minutes recovery time.
Okay,
But
that's
you're
it.
going to say go off and do some more
Yeah,
chatty
I'm just
running,
going
aren't
to say
you?
go off, do another bit of chatty running. 3 minutes. You can spend longer on it if you want. I'm going to run uphill, see what
Oh,
happens. And then this is a very steep hill. And then and then I go off for 4 or 5 minutes, and then I do another pair.
Yeah.
And I go off for another, and that would be a structured.
Sparkling.
Yeah, absolutely. And then we've come to the hill, because of
That's very-
course
Yeah.
session number 6 is sparkly hills. So, and that's really good because it builds your muscles and tendons up just that little bit more. So you can,
So you can do exactly the same, 10 seconds on a hill, a bit like this.
and it won't get people out of breath, and people are amazed.
Yeah.
But the science still holds, whatever slope you're running on. So you can run up 10 seconds. Anne and I are going to do it now.
You want me to sparkle?
Yeah, we're going to do an
Uphill.
uphill sparkle
Without
for 10
warming
seconds.
up properly.
Well, it'll be fine. But you can't get the
You're
slope
going to
on the
disappear in
film.
front. And
No, I'm just going to go. I'm not going to go flat out. So here
Okay,
we are.
you
This
want me
is.
to try 10 seconds?
We'll
as well?
both do it. I'll keep up with you. So this is a 10. You do the counting. I'll do the filming. Okay. 3,
I'll be
2,
okay.
1, go.
1,000, 2,000, 3,000, 4,000, 5,000, 6,000, 7,000, 8,000,
That'll do.
9,000, 10,000.
And we're not out of breath or anything, and you won't get out of breath. You might have to have a little bit of a breath, a big breath.
Yeah, some people
Just
do.
what? Yeah, just to
Yeah.
put that energy back.
But yeah, you're right, people are amazed. I take sort of new runners to a hill and say, we're going to sparkle up this hill, and they look at me horrified. And then they do it, and they're absolutely amazed.
Yeah. But of course, what happens once you do more than 10 seconds is if you're running fast, is your body's emergency system kicks in, and you start to run without
Yeah.
oxygen.
So, piece
And
of
then
advice,
you
don't
get-
get carried away and think, oh, I'm going to do a bit
Oh,
more.
if I can do 10 seconds, I can do 40 seconds. No,
No, it doesn't
because
work
after
that.
10 seconds, your body emergency system kicks in, you'll get heavy-legged, you'll get out of breath. And if you do it too much, you can actually make yourself feel sick.
Yes, let's
So
not go
don't,
there.
so don't go there.
Okay, so that's hill sparkles.
Yeah, so that's session number
Structured
6.
sparkles, hill sparkles. Yeah, next.
And beginner sparkles we've
Begin-
done.
Oh, yeah, okay.
And now I'm going to introduce the world to a new term, a new running term that will obviously feature in Runner's World in a couple of months' time, and that is chatty sparklek.
Oh, I don't know if I can say that. Chatty sparklek.
Yeah, so fartlek is an old Swedish, well, it's a very Swedish term from the 1940s, and it's Swedish for speed play. So if you ever run in Sweden and they shout fart, fart, fart at you, they're actually telling you to speed up. So
Not to do anything else. Do not worry.
So it's speed play. So sparkles are a great way of putting speed play into your run.
Into your chatty run.
Yeah, so what you do is you do a chatty run,
Yeah. Okay.
like we've done, and when you feel like it, like I feel like it now, you put a sparkle in.
Oh, you're leaving me behind.
And then that's it, you have a bit of a walk. Don't be afraid to walk in your recovery, don't be afraid to walk, and then off you go again.
Yeah, a lot of people when we do that, especially with newish runners, find that they need a little bit of a walk.
Yeah, I'd
Yeah.
just
But you don't need that very long.
no, a few seconds, yeah. And then we can go back here.
We're going downhill.
And so fartlek is a really lovely thing to do, and I'm going to cover that next time
So you're going to go in a bit more detail.
of what
So your
fartlek
chatty
is.
sparklek
Yeah.
It's just a chatty run with a
With-
sparkle wherever you fancy.
Absolutely.
It might be an uphill one,
Yeah.
it might be a flat one. What about a downhill one?
Yeah, you can have it. I'm not going to go downhill because
No,
I
it's
might
too
drop the
risky.
camera. But yeah, you can do a downhill one, yeah. So basically it's playing with 10-second bursts.
Yeah.
And you won't get out of breath as long as you don't do a 10-second burst and then 10 seconds later do another
Yeah.
10-second burst.
Yeah.
So
Space them out.
yeah.
Have your 3 minutes.
So chatty sparklek is there, and that is session different
I've
way
lost track
number
because I'm having-
7. I'm keeping count
Okay,
because
I'm
I've got
glad
to,
you're keeping count.
I got to keep my promise to people. So
Yeah, okay.
That's
So
all
next
good.
week a bit more about
so we've had
Different ways to-
yeah. So we've had
proper fartlek.
3 different runs that you can do at different. I know we've had putting speed in, and then next week we're talking about playing, how to ring the bell of enjoyment, as we say. Ring the bell of enjoyment. It's not about hard work. Letting fartlek, and I'll describe.
It's misunderstood, isn't it?
Yeah,
Fartlek is very misunderstood.
we go through how you should use fartlek training.
But until then, have a go at a chatty sparklek and let us know how you get on.
Yeah. And don't forget, if you could use the term as much as possible in the next week. So yes, I'll just say it as though it's been going for a long time, and just so say to your group, yes, we're going off to do some chatties. We're going to do a chatty sparklek today, as though it's a term that's been in use for years. That'd be really good fun. And then tell us how it goes, and you will have fun. And the sparkles do put a smile
Yeah.
on people's face, don't they?
And they do you.
And they
Do
great
you?
fun.
Power of good as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love
Yeah.
watching my runners sparkle
Yeah.
because all that perfect running form suddenly comes out.
It comes back. They're off they go.
You're practicing running with high hips, and
Yeah.
it's fantastic.
Yeah.
It really does make a difference.
And you can do that. You can do your little bit of coaching if you want to, or think
Yeah, yeah.
about running with nice high hips or a helium balloon on your head or whatever you want to do. So brilliant. Okay, so we are still there on Facebook. We get some lovely new members every week. We're gradually building up our
Yeah.
our
We're
membership.
still on YouTube,
Yep.
not on Instagram. It's gone a bit.
Why is
yes,
that?
well, because I'm having trouble actually editing it for Instagram.
Okay, so perhaps if
anybody's got
anybody
any
got any advice on how to do
So
that,
I've stopped with Instagram, but I'll get back to that.
that's far beyond my
Yeah.
internet
It's beyond your
capability.
capability.
or my rather
beyond
my
mine at the minute.
It's beyond my patience rather than my capabilities. Yeah, but we are on YouTube, and everyone is on YouTube, so we have some new people join us, and they like to watch. Perhaps what be a good idea is if we just put these are the best ones to watch. This is what is chatty running, what is, so that we might highlight
possibly.
a few,
Hmm.
edit them around so that you can
Something to
find
think
them
for the
both.
summer as well.
Yeah.
Getting less busy on other things. That would be
Yeah.
really good. Okay.
And we've managed to stay away from there is
Hopefully it hasn't been too windy.
there is a gale warning out at the moment, and I think I've found the good place, and the birds are singing because they think it's springtime, and there's even a few leaves coming out on the trees, so really nice. So I always like my running in the springtime.
Yeah, it should be nice.
Gives me-
We've started to go to some nice places in
Yeah.
the next few weeks.
Gives me a kick up the backside and get out there and run again. So lovely to see you all. Thank you for watching,
Yeah,
and we'll see you next week.
Bye.
Bye.